to the end of a week's ski holiday here. I was a bit apprehensive about going before, as I mentioned in my last report, but I'm very pleased to say, touch wood so far, I'm on the last one down now, but yeah, I've not had any injuries so far, just a couple of minor falls, but trouble, so yes, it's really good to say that. Yeah, so obviously I can't really update you on any running progress, but I have still been a few things that I've kind of thought about, because there's actually quite a few parallels when it comes to ski technique and running technique, which I'm going to talk about. Also, I'm going to mention about someone else in my group who's been struggling with it eventually, and don't want to sound like anything like that, because I'm not, but it did actually remind me of sometimes how I was as an athlete, in that I would perhaps do a run and come back from a run with like a little bit of something niggling, tell myself that I was going to do something about it, like a stretch or whatever, or massage, and then just forget, or not have time, and then literally by the time the next one would come round, I'd run, and then the same thing would be painful again. And so yeah, as I say, there's someone in my group who's had a bit of a bad knee, and had every intention of icing it every night, and never has every intention of like stretching and massaging every night, and I never did. So it's gradually got worse as the week's gone on. But yeah, as I say, it just made me think of when I've sometimes done that before. And actually, I even did it when I was a professional athlete, which is really stupid, because you should absolutely prioritise, looking after your body. And so I did go through a stage of getting a permanent marker, and every time I'd come in the door, I'd be like, right, that's a bit tight, and I'd put like a little blue mark, just to remind myself to do something about it. So anyway, there we go. I don't know if that might sort of ring any bells with you guys as well. I'm sure we've all been there. Sorry, I'm just getting progressively brighter as I'm doing this. And then, as I say, there's a couple of technique points I've just been thinking about as I've been coming down. So with running, I always talk about being like relaxed but engaged, and the same goes when you're skiing. The more kind of relaxed you can be but not floppy, then the more likely you are to be able to feel the ground and allow the ground to sort of tell you when to turn, and just to sort of not break any momentum. So that there's that, getting the natural rebound from the ground, which is obviously a bit more pronounced when you're running because of the impact. Also, there was one other thing. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Let's pause it. That's it. Weight forward. I've still not quite mastered that on the skis. I'm still sort of got the brakes on slightly. I'm not quite as confident a skier. I've only done it a few times before, but we had a lesson the first day, and he said that your weight has to be just in front of like your feet, and I'm always telling my runners like to try and get that sense of falling when you're running. So it's like a controlled fall, and you just catch yourself each time. So again, it's just about using the natural gravity and momentum then. So yeah, a couple of points there, as I say. I'm just very pleased to say that I have made it through in one piece, but I don't want to tempt fate because I've still got to get to the bottom. So we'll see